Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I am unmakeuped and was not going to do a video today, but I have a couple of hours and I'm going to use it. So today we are actually doing a house declutter. I'd love to say a full house declutter, but I have 2 hours until I've got to pick my daughter up from school and that's it. But I'm going to go crazy. I am going to go nuts. I am just going to declutter so much. So if you are needing decluttering inspiration, this is a video to watch. I really should be cleaning my house, but one of the things I like to do when I'm stressed is to declutter. And I feel like I need this right now. I will explain what's been going on lately throughout this video. I'm just going to do a bit of a voiceover as a bit of a catch up because we haven't had a catch up for a while. This is what I'm up to today. So if you need some decluttering inspo, keep watching. So this is the reality of today. If you can't notice, it is wet, cold and wet and yuck. So yeah, that is very, very encouraging to declutter. And this is the state of my house. You can see it is absolutely filthy. So I'm really keeping it real here, guys. We have no TV at the moment. It is not working. So don't buy a Samsung TV, but you can see it is disgusting here. As I said, feeling a bit stressed, want to prioritize, gonna get this done. Let's go. This is a before of the area. I did get a little bit lazy and threw all the shoes in there the other day. But anyway, we're gonna tidy that up today and go from there. Her dad came home with these one day. They are ankle breakers and I do not want anything to do with them.
But then you came back with flowers, explaining for hours how you intend on winning me back. How could I have known you were still...
Okay, so before we get into this video, I just pulled everything up and this video could go on forever. So I think I'm going to do a part 2 to this if you were interested in seeing that. So I will pop that up probably the week after this, if I've edited it, or the week after that, and yeah, we'll go from there. So the reason why I'm feeling a bit bleh, we'll just say it like that, we have been doing suicide prevention at uni, so obviously that is a very full-on subject, and it's just been really draining on my mental health, I'll be really honest. And it really, this whole course has really made me have a really good look at my own life and really, you know, I could say fine tune and just think about what has been going on and how I can improve my own life. And it just really makes me really self-aware of, you know, the traps that I could fall into when it comes to my own mental health, and you know how that could be me as well. So yes, that's just sort of what has been happening, and that's why I really wanted to declutter today, because to me, when I declutter and my space feels decluttered, I actually feel a lot less stressed. So I just wanted to do anything to help with that. Okay, this is what it looks like. I could definitely put some of the summer shoes somewhere else, but anyway, that will be for another day. And then I decluttered, actually decluttering the other bag because I had a hole in it as well. So I purchased this one for Christmas and this one for Talia's birthday to replace swimming bag and the overnight bag. And then I've got just my hiking bag, and now I've actually got room for my handbag in there without it looking too messy. And then in here I actually just put in, it's so dirty, I need to clean this. I put in my guitar sheet music. I also put in my gift cards and gift wrap in there as well, but I just wanted to make it more accessible, the guitar stuff, so I actually use it and do it. And then I've got some bags in there, just shopping bags. Up here I did empty these out. I might do a car organizing and then use them, I'm not actually sure, or I'll end up giving them away. And then this is actually one of those IKEA magazine racks for when I actually get around to doing a drop zone. And then there's just like camera equipment, books. There is DVDs up in that side, which I was going to give away, but my TV has kindly decided to shit itself, and it's actually under 3 years old. I'm 8 months out of warranty apparently, so I can't get a new one. I have to buy one. I'm working mainly 2 days a week because of uni, and sometimes I take on the 3rd day. So you can imagine budget-wise for a new TV. It's all happening apparently. This is a pile that I need to sort through. I'm not gonna wait to the end to do it. I'm actually gonna do it now, but I'm gonna do it without you guys because I need to make sure that everything is in their correct zones before I go ahead and declutter them. And so then I can clean things up and make sure that they've got a home rather than me doing it later and then finding things don't fit. So I'm gonna do that without you guys. So far, this is the rubbish pile. Those bags have had their day. Like, I'm not trying to be wasteful, but look at that. Like, that is had its day, guys. And this one here, the bottom, is about to fall out on that. Like, that's why I was replacing these bags. You can't even see that, but yeah, if you open it, you can actually see through it. So it's about to fall out. So that's my rubbish pile so far, and this is my donations pile. Okay, we just got back from Kmart, and as you can see, this is the state of this cabinet here. It is dark outside, so that's why I have all these lights going on in here, and it looks a bit funny. But yeah, I did end up getting this multi-purpose liner. It was $5, and yeah, just to keep those drawer organizers. Do you want to pull it out, Tels?
Hey.
Just to get those drawer organizers, because every time, see how they move to the back, Tels? Like that, they're annoying. So I'm just putting that in so they don't move around. And then you can see this is a quite horrid mess that I've got going on, and that is because it got really annoying to actually open this, and I shoved it up there and I haven't dealt with it, so I need to declutter that as well.
Just trying to be myself. It's a crazy world, looking to find my place, and all they do is here I am, just trying to run the race in the slow pace. All I'm trying to do is run, not win.
Okay guys, this is how we're looking, and I'm pretty happy. The idea will be to try and clear as much out of the craft room that I actually use all the time and put it into this zone. In saying that, things like these gift vouchers and that, they're taking up a lot of room, so it'll be nice to be able to use them up and have the space back, but I do have a little file for them somewhere. And then I've got the cords. These are, this area is designed for all those things that you grab and go and you put in your handbag. And I also want it to be sort of stationary, because this here is where I sit and do my homework. And then I have my homework and life admin stuff and my little file down there. So I want it all to be in here instead of me going to the craft room all the time. It's gonna make my life easier. So we've done that drawer. Now to the next zone. Now to deal with this mess that's up here. That should be in here. We'll see what's going on.
House made of glass, devils in disguise. I can see right through your eyes, baby. I can see your lies. La, 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 la. We're in a house made of glass, devils in disguise, but I can see right through your eyes, baby. I can see your lies. La, 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 la. I just wanna put down my.
Alright, Brussels sprout, and that's all you need in there. Laptop stand for when I'm working, my diary, I've got diary stickers. This is for my tax stuff, so I just put in my tax receipts in this one. And then in here is just my like to-do lists and my notepad. I was going to put it in the put somewhere else pile, but honestly I use it so much I may as well just keep it in here. It is really old. I will go through it one day and rip out a heap of pages because it's got heaps of courses in there and yeah, just general notes and YouTube stuff. So anyway, that is that drawer. Okay, so what comes with that is also dealing with all the paperwork that was left over. So this is going to go in the filing cabinet. These are the things I had left over, but this is a guide that I wanted to show you. I've shown it before, but this is my little trusty stamp. So it does this effect. So that any of your personal information, like my Medicare details, my name and address, things like that, identity fraud stuff, basically, you can do this if you don't have a shredder. It makes it really, really quick and easy. Okay, next up is my filing cabinet, which you've never seen me do before for a reason. I want to put these in there, and I've got those documents to go in there, but I have not done this in many years. You cannot move it. It is so not user friendly, and that is what I'm going to get up to. So I told you, we're getting into everything. But yeah, I literally cannot move anything.
I'm so far away from home, in this desert of regrets. Never thought that I would have to let you go.
Look at this. I used to have a scrapbook, and I forgot I even did this. I've kept all the things that I liked, that I wanted in my laundry and the style. How crazy is that? Anyway, it certainly didn't turn out like that. But yeah, it's funny how we all evolve over the years, isn't it? That would have been cool, and that would have been cool, and that would have been cool. Anyway, check this out. It was like a Balinese haven. The unfortunate thing is I live in the most coldest place where a lot of these probably wouldn't grow. But anyway, there you go. I've even, look at that, $500 a big W. I even priced it. Don't even remember doing this one, but I actually painted my herb pots. How funny is that? My pots are now, this was in my inspiration. It's pretty cool. This is a filing thing. You can see, look at all the room in here. Oh my gosh, what? Which is really good. So happy days, mate, happy days. We are cruising. If you want to know where to get these from, these are from, this one here was actually from, I think this was Bunnings, actually. It may have been Officeworks, but I'm pretty sure I got it from Bunnings. I'm very, very sure actually that I got it from Bunnings. So that's what it's called. I didn't remove a sticker. I just don't show the sticker. But yes, that's what it is. So much better than those bulky old filing cabinets. And over here is everything I got rid of. These are some files, spare files. I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to get rid of them. And yeah, so one is just going to be in the bin, and the other one is the burn pile because I've got that much of it. I'm just going to give it to my mum and dad to burn in a fire. But just a quick tip for everybody, if you're doing your tax stuff, so you know how you've got to keep your stuff for 7 years, I just put them all into a envelope, and then I write the year that it's got to be discarded on it. So even though it's not quite tax time, it's not that far off it. So I've just decided that I'm just going to get rid of it. But yeah, so that just makes it so much easier, so you don't have to go through and work out which year's what. And yeah, you should be discarding each year, but can see I've got like 3 years in there, I think. So yes. Okay, so I think I'm going to start off in the kitchen here. Okay, this drawer is fine, and it's not the cleanest, but it's fine. This drawer is also fine. I use everything that's in here. Again, it's filthily disgusting. I might put that in the dishwasher. And then this drawer, I do not use these things. They can go. Tripod, and I'm not using it at the minute. It's about to fall over. And then this drawer, here looks good too. And then opening up the cupboard, everything's in the dishwasher. And then this one here is just my sandwich press, my toaster, and my 2 chopping boards. I'm gonna use everything that's in there too. I'm not even gonna bother about the top cupboards because I literally use everything that's in here as well. And yeah, she's pretty clean in there, so I'm not even gonna bother like going through that. Yeah, I did it not long ago, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, this area is disgusting. Look at that. Ugh. It's so bad because things drip from here as well sometimes, and it's filthy. So we're going to give that a clean and go through all this. Okay, so what else is news besides the TV? It decided that it's going to shit itself. Since this has been recorded, the washing machine, I also had an issue with that just before that. That's fixed. And then also the dishwasher has decided that it wants to not work anymore either. So anyway, that is my life at the moment. Everything's just deciding not to work and I've got no money to pay for it. But anyway, we'll deal with it as we deal with it. I'm just going to have to go back to hand washing for a while until I get my tax back, I think. And then I'll definitely get another dishwasher because I need to save a lot of time. And to top it off, I just had my car serviced and that guy said that I need to replace the front 2 tyres ASAP. Okay, this is everything all neat and organised, well, apart from that one, into its original state. I'm not sure if there's a little friend in here, so these are going to have to get washed. These I know are definitely clean, and those should be definitely clean as well, because I use them all the time. Like, the only reason why there's got nothing in those at the minute because I've actually ran out of yogurt, but they're definitely, these are all the school lunch stuff. So it's in one. I have all my food prep containers in one, food processor, and then I've got my NutriBullet. This here had off-season and party supplies. Now, we don't cater very much. Let's be honest, I am a bit of an introvert. I am going to eventually pop this into a basket in the shed. So after I do a declutter of there, I will have space for that because Talia gets into it. Like these glow sticks were full, but she got into it. Same with party poppers, balloons, she gets into all of it. So I'm gonna pop that out there. And then I actually decluttered all of my cookbooks. And then I've just taken off this little friend here because I'm gonna wash that one. And then once it dries, I can put it back on and I can wash the next one because these will be sitting out on my bench all week until they dry because I don't have a dryer. It's gonna be a whole other thing. So they will get cleaned and put away properly. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's all looking. So I got out these, this leaks, I'm not going to use any of that. And then I also got out these cookbooks. I'm not even going to look at them because I want to keep them, but I never use them. I look on Pinterest for stuff if I want a recipe. So I need to not look at it and just declutter them. These here, I used them once upon a time. These are from IKEA. So this one's for a cucumber. And then these are the bigger ones. They're a great idea, but I just don't use them. So they're gonna go as well. Okay, so I did end up doing a clean out of here. Honestly, I probably could declutter 90% of this because I'm not using it, but I know in another 12 months when my diet changes, then I may be able to use it. But at the moment, all I can live on is meat and 3 veg because my body hates me. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to introduce onion and garlic and some gluten and dairy back into my diet at some stage and be able to actually make stuff. And I just haven't got the time with uni. So that is that area decluttered. And then I also just cleaned this out as well. I didn't declutter anything, but I just gave it a wipe out because just in case there's any little creatures, I didn't see any remnants of that in either of these cupboards, which was good. And then yeah, I just popped everything back in. So there's lids in there, which I didn't show before, but yeah, there's lids in the top one. And then everything else is just put back in there. So it looks nice and neat. And this is what it looks like under here. Pretty much what it did before, only I've got a little bit more room because I got rid of the cookbooks. So that's how this area here looks. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. Okay, this area did not need decluttering at all. It just needed a tidy up and organise. So the issue that I'm having is some of these bits and pieces have come out of the board games. So what I'm just doing today quickly is I'm just grabbing some Ziploc bags and I'm basically just ziplocking like the marbles and the little bits and pieces into the actual boxes by itself. I know it does save room to put them in little pencil case things, but I actually like having them in the boxes. I think it's easier for both of us to see what we've got. So this is always put near the kitchen table area because we actually often eat our dinner together and play board games. She's the worst with her food. So this has been just a game changer for us and she really looks forward to eating dinner and it's just really good bonding time for us. And this is how this area is looking. And I do have like a little pencil caddy that's got to go in there. It's actually in the car at the moment, so I've saved a big spot for that. And over here is just the rest of the stuff. So I could have put lids on these and it would have looked a hell of a lot nicer, but you can see the lids are under them because I want her to be able to easily access this stuff. So we've got books in here, jigsaw puzzles in here. This is my little drop zone with my bills and business and all that stuff that goes in there. And then I have my beautiful lady statue, which hasn't got a home in my house, but I can't bring myself to declutter it because she's absolutely adorable. She's from a little local business, Win and Wear, and I just haven't found a spot for her. So anyway, that is that zone. So this is another area that did not need decluttering, so I'm really just cleaning it and tidying it and putting everything back. In the more positive news, it's positive for me anyway, I got a coffee machine and that is just going to save me a bucket load of money. So I'm super happy about it and it just makes me feel like I've got a cafe at home. So yeah, really happy about it. I didn't pay for it either, I just got given it, so it was really good. Next up, I hit the laundry. This was an absolute shambles. It's never usually like this. This is because I had to literally pull everything apart because the washing machine decided that it wanted to have an error. So I pulled everything apart. I even got through the pipes and everything, down the back of it, and tried to see what was making it stuck. And of course, it was in the S-bend again. It's just very, very frustrating because I think that was like the third time. So yes, anyway, that's done and fixed now, and all I'm doing is just putting everything back. I'm not decluttering this again because this is an area that I've pretty much decluttered a million times. I know what's here and I pretty much use everything that's in this area, but it was just filthy. I even had to do my freezer because I had to turn my freezer off because I didn't want obviously water going everywhere and electrical. So I turned it off and I ended up defrosting my freezer. But I found out a really good way of defrosting it. I basically took everything out, turned it off and just filled it full of towels and just let it defrost. And it worked amazing. So all I did was just pull the towels out in the end and put them through the wash and yeah, it was done. Okay, we're all put back together again and had a bit of a clean, which is good. And the area's looking nice. This area did not need to be decluttered. It just needed to be put back together after having a little bit of a clean out of my freezer, and we had a blockage in here, so I had to deal with that. So much neater and tidier. If you haven't seen up here, this is basically what it looks like. And honestly, I can say that I don't need to declutter anything. Like, I'm really happy with everything that's in here, and everything really does get used. So